Congress leader Sonia Gandhi has now questioned the government's stance on Palestine and has called it lone voice of silence. In an op-ed piece, she has claimed that India is prioritizing closer ties with Israel over its historical position on Palestinian rights, linking the country's policy on Gaza to the broader foreign policy concerns. The newspaper article penned by Sonia Gandhi has cited the UN Independent International Commission of Inquiry's report that concluded that Israel committed genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. She has also highlighted the human cost of such a conflict. More than 20,000 children have lost their lives and 44,000 have been wounded. Criticizing the central government, she has alleged that it has largely been silent on Gaza and has not spoken out strongly against the civilian suffering. She has added in her op-ed piece that the inaction is not just morally reprehensible but also inexplicable from a national interest perspective. Sonia Gandhi has also pointed out that India has historically been an ally of Palestine and has claimed that moving away from this position risks damaging the country's global standing. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party has hit back at her. Criticizing her article, the BJP has stated that the Congress does vote bank politics over foreign policy. Shehzad Poonawalla, BJP spokesperson, has stated that India has articulated its position on the Gaza and Palestine issue multiple times and has given humanitarian aid as well. Poonawalla has added, and I am quoting, that the problem is that the Congress always puts vote bank and foreign policy and therefore they, in the name of vote bank politics, never developed any relations with Israel. The criticism also was on how Sonia Gandhi speaks up for Muslims in Gaza. They tweet about Rafah, but they are silent on Hindus in Dhaka. With me on the broadcast is my colleague Anand Singh. Anand, over to you. Sonia Gandhi has, of course, penned this opinion editorial, and it seems that it is now escalating into a slugfest with the BJP hitting out at her.
Yeah, look, in a very detailed op-ed that Sonia Gandhi has written today, in which she has highlighted that how India has remained a mute spectator of the genocide that is being carried out in Gaza and in Western Bank over there in Palestine. So clearly, she has targeted the Narendra Modi-led government here at the center, saying that how India earlier used to have a very neutral approach when it has to go through the anti-colonial mindset countries, and they were the voices that in the world major of the players used to listen. But now that a space was given to Pakistan, which has harbored terrorism against India, and she also highlighted that how several of the European countries as well as Latin American countries, they have a snap ties with Israel just due to the genocide they have carried out in Gaza. And she also hailed the role of the UN body, the way in which it has brought up the genocides documentation by bringing the very particular report that was prepared by S. Muralidhar, one of the finest judges of India. And she then highlighted that how more than 20,000 children have been killed, while more than 44,000 children have been injured for the rest of their lives in this genocide that has been carried in Palestine and Gaza by Israel in the last 2.5 years. She also highlighted in her report, in her article, that how 97% of the schools in Gaza has been destroyed in the last 2.5 years, and India has not been standing with their old friends, but it has been siding with the Western Bloc and with Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. And she then also mentioned about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Israel just ahead of the attack on Iran. She highlighted that how this has given a wrong signal. So clearly, in this way, the CPP chairperson Sonia Gandhi highlighted all the wrongdoings that are being done by the government, and that the government is not standing for the cause of Palestine and Gaza the way in which genocide has been carried out over there in the last 2.5 years, especially on the children. She mentioned that how the family members, 6 of the family members of a girl child, they were killed with 335 bullets being fired on them. And even the paramedics, when they had reached there to rescue the girl from the vehicle, The two of the paramedics were also killed when the Israeli forces targeted their vehicle. In this way, Sonia Gandhi has once again highlighted the plight of people of Gaza, especially the children, and she has targeted the Indian-led government over here in the country, the way in which it has not raised its voice and it has remained silent, a mute spectator over the way in which thousands of people have died inside Gaza. Back to you, Pete.
All right, Anand, with that, I'd like to thank you for sharing all of those details.